Back to the book. The gunfire had almost ceased, and some of us left our trenches and stood in little groups on the brow of the hill. Then something happened that I'll never forget, if I live to be 100. The heavy smoke seemed to lift for a few moments, and there in the valley below we caught glimpses of the thousands of Indians on foot and horseback with their pony herds, dogs and pack animals, and all the trappings of a great camp slowly moving southward. It was like some biblical exodus, the Israelites moving into Egypt's a mighty tribe on the march. We thought at first that it must be some trick, that the Indians were only moving their families from danger, and that the warriors would soon return and try to overwhelm us. Patiently we waited in our little trenches. The long June afternoon dragged on. The firing had all but ceased. The smoke in the valley had blown away, and the last Indian had gone. Then Reno ordered the whole camp to move as close to the river as possible. We would get as far away as we could from the terrible stench of death. There was plenty of water now for the wounded, and towards the evening the company cooks made us the best meal they could. At least we had hot coffee and plenty of bacon and soaked hardtack. It was our first meal in 36 hours. Then night came down. We were weary, but while those on guard were awake and alert, the rest of the command slept. But it was an uneasy sleep. We still had heard no word from Custer. We began to suspicion that some terrible fate might have overtaken him. What it was, we could only guess.